Good afternoon. I'm Mutasam Abdusalam Masood. As you can see today, we are going to do a brain dissection. But before we start the brain dissection, we have to go over a few safety rules that will help you be safe during this dissection. So, as you can see, I'm wearing gloves, safety glasses, and a science lab. With these gloves, they will protect me from the brain's germs and stuff. And one way to remember not to touch anything or to write something after having your gloves wet or something, you should always think of it being of your hands being radioactive. You don't want to touch something and cause it to decay or to die. So here are some things that you need for this project. So as you can see, I got a safety kit. You're going to need a magnifying glass so you can see the different parts of the brain a lot closer. You're going to need a lab coat to protect your clothes. You're going to need gloves to protect your hands. And you're going to need eyes to protect your eyes from anything that could be harmful. And as for the dissection kit, if you're going to dissect, you're going to need a scalpel. Scalpels are very sharp. Don't end up playing with these. So how are you are gonna when you're done with the scalpel, what you're gonna do is you're not gonna take the cap and the scalpel and do this. No, you're gonna poke yourself. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look. These two are about parallel. You're going to go down and you're gonna try and stuff the sharp part into the cap. Then when the sharp part is covered, you can push it down for extra security. Now for this project, I'm going to use these to poke into the brain to show the different parts of it. Some other miscellaneous things you can add to help you succeed in this project is a way.
Don't touch it.
Is a scale. This scale will help you know how heavy your brain is. Now, as you can see, this little tiny sheep brain right here weighs about 150 grams. So it's pretty decent for weight. It's not too heavy, not too light, but it's quite small for what I thought of it.
Can you point out some of the parts before we dissect?
Right. So here are a few parts of the sheep's brain. So right here, around this kind of ball-shaped area, this is called the cerebellum. Over here, around this area right here, going around, it's about the biggest area of the brain. This is called the cerebellum. This is called the cerebrum. And if we come down right here.
So what side of the brain is that? Is that the top or the bottom that you're showing us? Can you orient
up here,
us?
So as you can see, up here is the top part of the brain. So as you can see, we have the frontal lobe starting from here. Now for sheeps and animals, this frontal lobe doesn't take up much space. But for us humans, this frontal lobe can take almost half of our brain space. And as you can see right here, kind of at these little dots with the magnifying glass, that is the olfactory bulbs.
What do those help with?
So those help with those help with smell. So you can smell the things around you. So, for example, it looks like, by the looks of it, because of how small the olfactory bulbs are, it looks like this animal doesn't smell much. Whereas us humans, our olfactory bulb is approximately much bigger, so that's why we can smell such strong things. Whereas if we were to bring a horse next to, like a sheep, next to a pile of poop, they wouldn't exactly smell it. But if we were to bring a human next to a pile of poop, then the human could smell it and feel disgust.
Looks like it's covered in something. Can you tell us what that is?
So this brain right here is covered in something called a dura mater. Dura mater means tough mother, and it's no joke. If we were to take this is part of the dura mater, and I'm trying to poke it right now with a lot of my might, but as you can see, it's protecting the brain.
Okay.
So it's as if, so if you look at the dura mater, it's as if, and think of an egg. So it's our skull is the first part. If somebody wants to get into our brains, our skull is gonna be taken out. But then, before they get to the brain, there's the dura mater. The dura mater is a tough mother. It protects what is known as maybe its child under it. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna have to cut off the dura mater to reveal the different parts of the brain, because the dura mater is quite visible, but to truly look at the brain's pieces, we have to cut the dura mater off in order to observe.